Welcome to the Inquiring Cat Does Politics on May 3rd, 2025. Well, yesterday was a big day in England when it comes to politics because we had some local elections in various parts of the country and Reform have come through with some stonking wins. The Liberal Democrats have done really well as well. It's been a bloodbath in Kemi Badenock's own words for the Tories, not surprisingly, because they haven't made their mark since the election. And Labour are going away to lick their wounds. And of course, the people on the left of the Labour Party are saying they're not Labour enough, and other people in the Labour Party are saying we need to move closer to the centre. Such is the dilemma of being a political party in government. It's not what we haven't delivered, it's what we have done that's caused this, said one Labour MP last night. I think he's right, personally. Last week I said that I thought Reform were going to suffer at national elections because of their association with Trump. And with Musk and with Vance, but that they should probably do quite well in the local elections. And so it is true to be in the short term. They've done extremely well. The question is this momentum that can get them through to government? And John Crudas, the analyst, the election analyst on the BBC, he said that if this was reflected right across the country in a national election, Nigel Farage would be Prime Minister and Reform would have a bigger majority than either Thatcher or Boris Johnson managed to achieve. So that's quite an interesting analysis, and of course I could be proved completely wrong and Reform could be our next government for all I know. But as British politics fragments, then actually it's more likely that we will end up potentially with some kind of coalition. But who knows, first past the post may work, may not work on this occasion. Meanwhile, over in America, Trump has been entertaining us all. He looked at a Declaration of Independence that is on the wall of the Oval Office, and when asked by a journalist, what does this mean to you, he came out with a whole load of burbling hyperbole about, it's all about love, and it's a declaration, and it's a declaration, and it's a very important declaration, and it's a declaration about love and unity. Except it's not, of course. It's a declaration about divorce and independence. And you'd think he would know something about divorce and independence, but he's obviously never even read it. And but then you don't think he's ever read anything apart from Mein Kampf, according to his first wife, which was the book apparently, allegedly, that he managed to keep on his bedside table for reading. The other thing he's decided to do now is to announce that he's going to abandon the term Veterans Day in May and call it Victory Day to celebrate America's victory in the Second World War. Except, of course, America's victory in the Second World War didn't come until Japan was defeated in August 1945, and so therefore he's completely wrong historically. But hey, he's never read a book, so apart from Mein Kampf, so he wouldn't know what Victory Day was, really. I wonder who else has Victory Day in May. Yes, his friend Putin, Russia. They call it Victory Day. It's unbelievable, this nonsense. It's upsetting members of the veteran community. It's disrespectful, coming from a man who avoided his draft through an alleged bone spur from a corrupt doctor who was on the payroll of Trump's father. It's just not surprising, I suppose. We shouldn't be amazed anymore to what happens every day coming out of the White House. It makes our dysfunctional politics here in the UK seem thoroughly more palatable, in my view. Anyway, that's my rant for today. So off you go into the sunshine. It's a bank holiday weekend on Monday. Have fun. And we will be going down to the West Country next week, and we will be discovering what's happening down there in Cornwall. There's been a big upset because the Liberal Democrats have got a lot more seats and Reform have got a lot more seats in the council elections. So that's changing the shape of Cornwall, which traditionally actually has been quite a Lib Dem county anyway. So they've got a big job on their hands. What Reform have to do now is to actually concentrate on delivering something at local election level where they have succeeded. Because if they can prove at a local level that they're good at cutting costs, doing a mini Doge, which is what Farage is campaigning on, the terrible waste in local government, which we know any bureaucracy always has waste. If he can be successful in doing that at a local level, that could really fuel his national ambitions come 2028, 29, whenever it is the next election comes. We will be watching closely and reporting back. Take care. Cheers for now. Toodaloo.